Hello and welcome to today's in-depth analysis, where we explore significant global developments and their implications. We aim to provide a comprehensive, balanced, and clear understanding of these complex issues. Let's dive in. The recent inauguration of President Trump has sparked widespread discussion, not just for its symbolic significance, but for the immediate actions that followed. Breaking from tradition, Trump quickly set the tone for his presidency by signing executive orders just hours after taking office. This unconventional approach reflects his campaign promise of swift and decisive action. One area demanding immediate attention is the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. Despite being a focal point of global concern, Trump's inaugural address notably avoided direct mention of Russia or Ukraine. However, subsequent remarks revealed his intent to engage with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Trump highlighted the devastating toll of the war, referencing casualty figures that exceed most public estimates. Whether these figures represent a grim reality or a miscalculation, they underscore the immense human cost of the conflict and hint at the complexities his administration will face in addressing it. Russian President Vladimir Putin extended an early congratulation to Trump, signaling a willingness to open dialogue. Putin emphasized the need for respectful and equitable negotiations, framing Russia's goals as achieving long-term peace while securing its territorial and ethnic interests. Central to this is Russia's assertion of sovereignty over regions like Crimea, Donetsk, Luhansk, and Zaporizhzhia. While these objectives align with Russia's broader strategic aims, they present significant hurdles for any potential diplomatic resolution. On the Ukrainian side, President Volodymyr Zelensky remains steadfast in his vision of peace, but insists on terms that include NATO membership and robust security guarantees, conditions that directly clash with Russian demands. These divergent goals illustrate the formidable challenge of finding common ground in a conflict deeply rooted in historical, political, and cultural tensions. Turning to Europe, reactions to the conflict and Trump's inauguration have been mixed. Leaders like French President Emmanuel Macron and UK opposition leader Keir Starmer advocate for sustained support for Ukraine, emphasizing the importance of Western unity. In contrast, figures such as Slovakia's Robert Fico and Hungary's Viktor Orbán argue for immediate negotiations, prioritizing regional stability and economic recovery. This divide reflects broader shifts in Europe's geopolitical landscape, with countries closer to the conflict adopting a more pragmatic approach. Meanwhile, Trump's administration faces critical decisions about the US role in the conflict. While Trump has expressed a desire to focus on domestic issues, his promise to maintain the world's strongest military suggests a balancing act between strengthening US capabilities and avoiding prolonged foreign entanglements. The stakes are high, as the decisions made now will shape the trajectory of the conflict and broader global stability. Adding to the complexity are reports of secretive talks between Ukraine and Russia in neutral locations like the UAE. While these discussions have largely focused on humanitarian issues such as prisoner exchanges, they hint at the potential for broader negotiations. However, significant barriers remain, including entrenched positions and mutual distrust. Domestically, Trump's focus on rebuilding the US economy and prioritizing energy independence has drawn attention. By shifting from sanctions to tariffs as a primary tool of economic policy, Trump signals a departure from traditional approaches to international diplomacy. His administration's emphasis on America First policies raises questions about the future of US foreign aid, including its substantial support for Ukraine. Amid these developments, the battlefield dynamics in Ukraine continue to evolve. Reports indicate that Russian forces are advancing strategically, with key positions near the Dnipro River under threat. The Dnipro serves as a lifeline for Ukraine, and its loss would have devastating consequences for the country's economic and political stability. As we look ahead, one critical question remains. Can peace be achieved in a way that addresses the core interests of all parties involved? The complexities of this conflict extend far beyond its immediate participants, implicating global powers and alliances. The path forward may require painful compromises, but the alternative, a prolonged and escalating war, poses even greater risks. In conclusion, the unfolding developments in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, coupled with shifts in US and European policies, will define the coming months. The stakes are immense, with potential outcomes ranging from diplomatic breakthroughs to further escalation. We'll continue to monitor these events closely, providing updates and insights as the situation evolves. Thank you for joining today's analysis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on global issues. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.